Hello, hello everyone. It's me, Dr. Bianca again. Okay, something just came to my mind, and I decided to make this video to document it and post it, send it out there. Anyone might need it. Information never comes late, and it's always needed. Okay, so I was thinking, um, what is it that people who just recently graduated, what are they supposed to be thinking of right now? So I said, okay, there are documents that you should get ready as soon as you graduate from university, as an undergraduate, as soon as you finish your undergraduate degree. There are some documents you need. Some of these documents are readily available if you are um, if you are not in Nigeria. But in Nigeria, as a Nigerian, there are some that you will have to wait till after your convocation to get. But I'll just put them out there, like just even if you're a fresh graduate or you've been a graduate for a while, there are some documents that you should have, readily available with you. The first one is, I put them down. Oh yeah, your original certificate. So as soon as you graduate, the first thing I did was to apply for my statement of results. Okay, so you can apply for your statement of results and hold it with you. Most times you can apply for jobs as a fresh undergraduate with your statement of results. After your convocation, you can apply for your original certificate. You need it for anything, job search, um, furthering your education, anything. So please, as soon as possible, apply for your original degree certificate. Please don't leave it. Some of you can get jobs with your statement of result, and then after 10, 15, 20 years, you'll come back to apply for your original result. And it's going to be a Herculean task, especially in Nigeria. Yeah. Okay, so as soon as you finish school, the first thing you should apply for is your statement of result. As soon as you are done with your convocation ceremony, you apply for your original degree certificate. That is number one. Number two is what we call the medium of instruction letter. Medium of instruction. This is a letter that you will get um, from your records department, sometimes from your registrar's office. Okay, it's a letter that shows that states or testifies that you were taught in English language. Sometimes, if you are applying for a master's degree or PhD outside of Nigeria, they will some of those schools will want you to write um, an English language proficiency test, but some of them would want you to upload a medium of instruction letter that you got from your school, testifying that you were actually taught for 4 years, 5 years in English language, so you are proficient in the language. Don't get me wrong, some of these schools abroad actually exempt Nigeria from writing the proficiency test. But there's nothing wrong with having an MOI, the medium of instruction letter. Collect it, keep it. You don't know when you might need it. Okay. The third thing you should have is your transcript. Please, you don't even need your convocation to get this one. As soon as you are applying for your statement, please apply for your transcript. You should have your personal copy, a student copy. It is called an unofficial copy. Okay, an unofficial copy. So if you're applying for anything that requires transcripts, you upload your unofficial copy. When you get it, for example, if you just finished your undergraduate and you're applying for master's degree, let's say in the US, you are expected to upload your undergraduate transcript. You are uploading your copy, which they call unofficial. Okay, so as soon as they give you admission, you are expected to send your official transcript. You are not the one that will do it. You will just tell your school, your alma mater, and they will forward it to wherever you want them to send it to. But you should have your unofficial copy handy. It comes in handy, when you are applying for anything. You just have your copy, you can scan it and save it in your device as a PDF. So whatever you are doing, you just upload it. Okay. Then the fourth thing is your international passport. Please don't tell me you don't want to leave the country. Yes, you don't want, but please have it. I don't want to talk about the processes of getting it, but you should have an international passport. It can come in handy at any time. So, yes, get your international passport. Another thing is your resume. Before we come to the resume, you should have your original WAEC results, your original WAEC certificate, okay? Or NECO, whichever one you wrote, GCE, anyone, you should have the original certificate with you. Some of you have even forgotten that you wrote WAEC or NECO or GCE or NAPTEP. Some of you have forgotten it because well, your job doesn't require you to upload your O level, but you should have your original certificate. And now I know that it's not very easy to go back to the school, your secondary school, to request for it, but you should have it. So please get your original WAEC, your original O level certificate. Sometimes, if you're applying for schools abroad, they will want your original WAEC, original O level, whichever one it is, and the scratch card. So when you get it, get a scratch card. So you can get scratch cards online. If you can't get it physically, you can get it online. Just Google where you can get WAEC scratch card. You see so many vendors online. You will get it and have it handy. So if you're applying for anything and they're asking for your O level and a scratch card, you just upload them at once. Okay? Another thing you should have is evidence of name change. If you got married while in school, you should have an evidence that your name has changed. I'm assuming that you changed your name. Okay? So you should have your marriage certificate or court affidavit, something, newspaper publication to show that your name has changed. This is the evidence that you used to be this, but now you are now this. Especially if you have other certificates that uh, bear your previous name. Okay, so I mentioned excuse me, I mentioned excuse me, I mentioned thank you, original certificate, your undergraduate degree certificate, you should have it, or your master's degree, whichever level you are right now, you should have your original certificate. If you have not had your convocation ceremony, you can always apply for your statement of results. Apply for your statement, use it to do your applications, and then after your convocation, you can then apply for your original certificate. So your certificate, you get your medium of instruction letter. It can save you from writing IELTS or TOEFL or whichever one. So original certificate, medium of instruction letter, your transcript, your international passport, your original O level results certificate, your evidence of name change if you got married while in school. And then the last one that I want to mention is your resume. So you should have a well written resume. Even if you are applying for a master's degree or a PhD anywhere, let's say outside of Nigeria, you will be uploading a resume. Okay, so there are templates, there are ways to write resume, there are templates that can guide you, and there are things to make sure that are not missing in your resume. That will be something else that I will talk about on another day. But now I've mentioned 7 documents that you should have handy as a graduate. You should have your original certificate, your medium of instruction letter, your transcript, your international passport, your original O level certificate and scratch card, your resume, your evidence of name change. Have these things handy. Scan them with your device, your phone, or anything. Keep them in a folder so that when the need arises, you use them. You don't need to start running helter skelter. Oh no, I need this. Oh no, I need that. Just now, gradually start piling these things up. They always come in handy. A bonus tip. This just came to me. A bonus tip. Okay, I was saying something that came to my mind while I was, making this video, is how to save your documents. Let me quickly put it out there. Please, don't save your documents as document one. You have your transcript and you save it as document one or transcript one, transcript two. No, please don't do that. It's wrong. Save your documents with your name and what it is. For example, your name is uh, AB, okay? Chidera Okeke, and it is your transcript. Save it as Chidera Okeke transcript, Chidera Okeke resume, Chidera Okeke evidence of name change, Chidera Okeke original degree certificate, WAEC, whatever. So that when you look at the folder, you know what each one is. You don't need to open it to know this one is transcript, this one is resume. Okay. So when you have these things and you send them out, in fact, most times when you're applying for jobs or higher degree education, you find out that in their advertisements they would still tell you save documents with so so and so format. It is usually your name or your last name with what the document is. Okay, so please, if you have not done that before, go back to your folder and change it. Save things the way they should be: your name, your last name, and the name of the document. Not just your name, not Chidera resume. No, your name, your last name, and the document. It is easy for you, and it is easy for the person that the HR that will get it, so that you don't always go back to start editing title of your documents or clicking on it to look at what the content of your document one or your document two. Okay, so remember, all those documents, please gradually get them ready and handy and available. Save them in the right format, and then who knows, one day an opportunity will come your way and you will be able to grab it, and they will say you are lucky or you were prepared. So thank you, and I'll be back for more. Be back with more, whatever. But when something comes to me, I will always come out here and tell you, because it might have come to me because of you. Okay. So till we see again, this is Dr. Bianca.